Hallelujah. In nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Welcome, everybody, to Sunday Mass. On time. There's only 4 people in the room. Oh, now there's 10. All right. Hey, everybody. Welcome to Sunday Mass. My name is Dirk. This is the iBashers Sunday Mass. It's the nicer show where we reflect on, even though last night was a really fun show, thanks to everybody who came in and supported the channel and me and all the stuff. And I loved having you guys there. I didn't know whether or not the big guy was going to show up because he was streaming, and he's streaming today. And the guy's a streaming machine. Unbelievable stuff. Anyway, how are you? Let's see who got in there first. Vasilius, I didn't send it out to you because I'm a bad person, but I'll do that right away. But it is no surprise that Dave Fahrenheit 451 is there and he upvoted. Please upvote if you can. It really makes a difference with the algorithm on YouTube. You have no idea how good a channel's health is if you upvote every time you watch the show, you know? And the show's about you. It's your show. I just host it. Remember that. Benedizione a tutti voi, says Panel Power. Grazie mille, signore. I hope I can do a really good benediction for everybody. We'll see what happens. Thank you, Panel Power. Panel Power, coming back for you. Panel Power, did I come up with a riff for that? That's too high, though. I don't know. Anyway. Panel Power. Steve Zglitzky is here. Happy Sunday, Dirk, and all. I hope you all had a great weekend. I have to say that after my little meeting on Friday night with some powers that be, I've been feeling a little bit better about things because I know that the truth is good. The truth will always win, and the truth will always set you free, my friends. Remember that. That's why we're here on Sunday. Steve Zelinsky also says, happy with number 3. Well, we're happy to have you in number 3. Absolutely, 100%. Tuesday, don't forget, Fergal's going to be unboxing something on Tuesday. I think you all know what that means, and we'll get the lowdown on the whole thing. I'll send in the link so he can unbox it. Let's not do it. If you're watching right now, dearest Fergal, let's not do it in pictures. Let's do it live. I'll send you the link, and you come on the show. I think it's the best way to do it, don't you? I think so for the viewers. Melly C, the beautiful purple one, is here. Happy hearts to you. Happy Sunday Mass, Father Dirk, and all the bashers and all the ladies of the bash who we put on a pedestal. You lift me up on a pedestal. Remember that song? Sir Julian is here. He says, never judge another knight without first knowing the strength and cunning of the dragons he fights. Remember that, which would mean me. Thank you, Julian. Kevin Landon is here. The Irish one, upvoted number 4 today. We'll catch the bash after work. Boo. Best wishes to Dirk and the Bashers. Confusion to our enemies. I will put you through a distorted prism, and you shall find it. My skin looks crazy, right? You know what I did this morning? I exfoliated. They'll love that on the TFC. I got to exfoliate because I had some dry skin, and I just said, you know what, I'm going to exfoliate. And I have such rosy cheeks, and it hurts like hell. And I did it very gently, but man, it really hurts. But they say it's good to exfoliate. So I did. I didn't do it with gusto or any rhyme or reason. I just looked at the package and went, okay. I did it. Anyway, I went out the kitchen to make coffee. Yards of coffee. That sounds like me. Rich, strong, bitter, boiling hot, ruthless, depraved. The lifeblood of tired men. Hear, hear, Sir Julian. I just love coffee so very much. What can I say? I know it's a tired trope, but I love coffee. It's coffee o'clock. Andrew Ogwich is in hard with $5 Canadian. Have a safe and wonderful Sunday, everyone. Upvote and subscribe. Become the smile in someone's eyes when they think about you. How about that? Isn't that nice when somebody thinks about you and they smile? Because everything about you is just great. That's what we should all strive to do. And we start off, as always, with the Andrew Ogwich commemorative gong. Is that audio very loud today, or is it just my headphones? Because I've been doing a lot of singing. because I'm working on that track for the German guitar player, and I'm also working on a project for one of the Bashers, who's was kind enough to let me in on one of his endeavors. And I have to set everything. I wish it was hot programmable. I could just hit 2 for vocals and 1 for iBashers, but I'm not that advanced. I could do it in the box, meaning in the computer. Definitely, I could do like a Total Recall thing, but why make it easy on me? Renaissance says, time passed again. I don't know how long. I had no watch, and they don't make that kind of time in watches anyway. Well, time is a man-made thing, as we all know. Go travel at light speed and come back to Earth, and you'll find out that the dinosaurs are back. Because so before, what is it, like an hour of space? What is it? One. If we traveled at light speed for 1 hour, we come back and it'd be like 4 million years later, something crazy like that. Okay, here we go. Americans will eat anything if it is toasted and held together with a couple of toothpicks and has lettuce sticking out of the sides, preferably a little wilted. I think we've come a long way from there. Listen, I'm not an America basher in any way. I do love my country. I love what my country stands for. However, I watched and I think the food here we do have excellent food here of all the cultures of the world, because it's a melting pot and it should remain so. I do like a club sandwich, sans the carry-in, of course, but I do like a toasted sandwich. I like a sandwich, period. Cup of tea and a sandwich, and I am golden. Lions, spot of milk, done sandwich. Preferably on white toast, because I don't like wheat bread, because who cares? Who cares? Who likes wheat bread? Nobody likes wheat bread. Blech. Sucks. I'll have a nice big Brennan's. Wouldn't that be nice? It was smooth, silvery voice. It was a smooth, silvery voice that matched her hair. It had a tiny tinkle in it, like bells in a doll's house. I thought that was silly as soon as I thought of it. Sounds like my sister playing with her Barbies. Franco Fiore is here. Please upvote. Please, if you can, upvote. It would be wonderful. Thank you. And the captain of the ship is here, number 3. That will do for me. I think you're number 4, but who's counting? Number 1 in my book, my friend, Raphael. And Calloy is here, hey, with his meteorite dial date just looking unbelievably freaking crazy. Oh, it's a day date. Sorry, it's a day date. Oh boy. Hey, Blinky, welcome back. Welcome back. Your dreams will take it out. Love to have you. Blinky came in for the first time ever when I was doing my Friday show on Saturday with the big guy, with the Sheen, and happy to see him with his little Pac-Man. Welcome to the Sunday Mass. This is where we're just a little bit nicer and kinder, and we talk about things to make our lives better. And, because God knows it could be better, right? Is anybody really happy? Nick B, Mr. Brooker, who is, I don't know if he's still in the Maldives. Hi, all. Happy Sunday to all. We'll catch up tomorrow. Time difference. He's still there. Great. I do see that he's left us quite a collection of dive videos. We have some great bashers of the day. And Blinky, just so you know, if you have anything you'd like to share with the gang, it's basherdirk@gmail.com. That's basherdirk@gmail.com. You can send me a video. You can send me pictures. Are you a watch guy? I don't know if you're a watch guy. I don't know much. Let's find out more about Blinky today, since he was there last night and he's kind enough to return for our Sunday Mass, our benediction. It's a little collection. It started out with watches, and then as I decided that there were way too many watch channels and I wanted to diversify and talk about you. So dogs, cats, mostly cats, watches, cars, anything you want. Something that could be your most recent vacation. Something wonderful, something you'd like to share. Please, it's basherdirk@gmail.com. That's all you got to do. And that's for you, Blinky. Please let us know exactly what you're thinking. We'd love to know way more about you if we could. What does this say? No longer allowed to use my name. Did somebody copyright it on you? And Melisi says, hey, Karen. All right, this means a phone call, right after the show, because I want to know what that means, why you're not allowed. She was the only person who had a wrench on my show forever. And because in the beginning, she was the only person I trusted. And then along the way, the great bashers got them. And you know how it works. It's great stuff. But Melly C, that's funny. Bruce Stuttgart is here. Good day, Bashers. Good day, Bruce Stuttgart to you. How are you? Andrew says, don't forget to upvote and send your fur person pictures if you have it. I'm looking at the collection for today and thinking we could do better. Send something great. Did you go to a show? Did you go to a concert? Don't be one of those people that goes to concerts and films the whole thing. Because you know what? Experience the moment that you're in it. Do that. Because I'm standing right behind you and I don't like looking at your phone. I got to say, I don't really go to shows very much anymore. I don't really. They're too expensive because nobody buys records anymore. So the ticket sales are the only way that people make money, and they start at so much money. I 100,000,000% will go to this Rush reunion show with Annika on drums. There's no way I'm going to miss that. There's absolutely no way I'm going to miss that. So I will just, put aside a little bit of fundage for that because it's going to be expensive. And, hopefully I'll go with all my Rush friends. We will all go together and enjoy that experience together because, listen, without the beautifully talented and dearly departed Neil Peart, I'm very happy for Alex and for Getty for having the courage to go out there and play the songs that they wrote and they played and they recorded and they performed. They have every right to do so, and they're doing it with the utmost amount of respect. And I think that they got a great pick in the woman that is Annika. She is phenomenal. I did not know much about her other than seeing her on some things before, and I'm blown away by what a talented, beautiful artist she is, and I think she's going to do great justice. And I really do hope that she doesn't stick to the complete rule book. I'm sure she's going to honor Neil, but I think, hey, I'm sure that the band want her to put in her own 2 cents, and she should. Why shouldn't she? Mr. Fitzsimons is here, lighting a candle for all the batches. Would you light my candle? Daphne Rubin Vega. She's got that really kind of compact voice, and that movie was not great. The Rent movie was pretty terrible. I mean, I guess, I'm biased because I was almost in that show, and I really, one day I'll make a video about like what I went through to try to get in that show, and I didn't care. I was a rock singer who's, had a little bit of classical chops, and I certainly had the power and the what they needed for the show, and they liked me, and they had me come back 16 freaking times, and nothing. It didn't happen in the end because of contracts and things. I really wanted to do it though. So I got invested in the show, and I liked it a lot, and I know every word to the stupid thing. And then when the movie came out, I was kind of excited for it because they had the original cast except for Daphne Rubin Vega, and I think it was sorely missing. She said, "I'm now too old for this. I don't want to do it." I think that's very brave of her. There's Fergal. Hey, Dirk and all the Bashers. Hey, Fergal, you're going to come on video first instead? Can we do that? I'll send you a link and you'll do it live. How about that? And bring Louise. Every little breeze seems to whisper Louise. And Andy M is here. Good day, Father Dirk. Wishing you and yours only good things. He is the only good things guy. And it's Sunday. So let's just try to do only good things today. I won't mention DL or any of that shit because I don't care at this point. That'll be Tuesday. There'll be some fun stuff coming that way. Well done, Dave Fahrenheit 451 says Melly C. Well done indeed. And Robin's Bird, the ladies of the bash. We love the ladies of the bash. Thank you, Robin's Bird. Great to have you on the show. Cat minding next few days. Saki and Ginger. We love Saki and Ginger. Do you have some shots? Oh, you got a shot. Look, I just looked to the left and there's a shot of Ginger. Enhance your browsing experience with extension. No, I got it. Don't mess with me while I'm in the middle of my show. In vino veritas. Yes, that's very true. Indeed. I'll email you regarding the unboxing. Very well. Thank you. I look forward to that correspondence. Drinking coffee. I have to work tonight. You're working out. How late is that place open that you have? I'm not going to give away what you do and how you do it. I'm not going to give away what you do and how you do it. But it's open late. I don't know. Andrew Wolkowicz, I drink about 2 pots of coffee a day. Wow. Wowee, kazowie. Wow. I don't drink pots of coffee because I don't drink American style coffee. I drink double espresso, which is what that is. And I sip it. I don't chug it. I chug the first one in the morning because I need it. Summer vacation was over, and it seemed a weekend when I was a child, but the decades passed far faster than, as Julian said so succinctly a couple of bashers ago. It's amazing how we like our childhood seems so long, and our when we're fighting for our endeavors, when we're trying to create our place in the world, it feels like we put a lot of time into that, and then when you hit around 40, it just kind of just I mean, I can't believe I'm home 2 weeks today. I cannot believe that my surgery was a month ago today. And I still have glue on me. They told me I could take it off, like I could start to peel it off, and because it's supposed to just come off, and it hasn't. And I got some of it off, but I'm not going to force that because I'm not doing that. I'm scared. No name needed, says Melly C. Nice to see you. We'll have to get the whole story about that in a minute. Blinky, send fur person pictures. If you have them, maybe Blinky doesn't have a kitty cat or a puppy pup. But whatever you want to send, it's basherdirk@gmail.com. And just be a part of the show. There's no commitments. There's no subscriptions. No responsibilities whatsoever. Hey, Topster, I'm about to get another watch from Japan. Dude, the watches from Japan are so tempting, man. They're so tempting because the prices seem so good. And they have all of Omega. They did so many just for Japan models. Oof. So many. And I see them and I go, gulp. I'm about to get another watch from Japan. A Grand Seiko SBGY013 sold off my date just 41 chocolate yesterday in Beverly Hills, which was a little hard since I really love that. I don't know. I know you love that watch, and it's a very different kind of watch in Beverly Hills. I hope it was private. You didn't go to one of those fancy jewelry stores that they have on Beverly Hills where you can get necklace for the wife because you're cheating on her or whatever. Oh, that's interesting. I mean, well, you can get 5 of those Grand Seiko. Oh, Grand Seiko, sorry. Let's take a look at that, shall we? SBGY013. SBG. SBG3. Okay, let's take a look. Let's take a look at it. Y013. I don't want to mess that up. Hold on a second. SBG Y013. That didn't go in there. It did. Okay, let's have a look for Topster. You guys were funny last night. That was hilarious. There's really great banter on the show last night. Really good. Really good stuff from all the folks. Who cares? That's all I have to say. Who cares? Here we go. I mean, this is an absolute snowflake dial, huh? Look at that thing. It's very thin and very elegant. The elegance, okay, 9,300. Well, you got more than that for your date, just I would assume. A spring drive gem inspired by Omi Watari. Look at that. Lake Suwa freezes over. Yeah, that dial is absolutely beautiful. It's a beautiful watch. Is that all they give you? Okay. The 3 movements at the heart of Grand Seiko. Which one is this you get with this one? 9R31. You get the spring drive. Okay. Very nice. Is there any more pictures than that? Is this all Grand Seiko gives you? This is kind of shitty, right? What if I click on this little thing here? Oh, there it is. Very beautiful. I mean, that second hand is gorgeous. See, now that's a crown I can get behind. It's not too small. It's not too big. It doesn't look like a upside down cupcake. And that bracelet is Breitling-esque and quite beautiful. And I'll agree to the settings. Why not? Congratulations on that watch. It's beautiful. Sorry that you decided to dump the other one. You probably have like an old Macintosh or some old Haffler or some kind of crazy discrete circuit power something or other power amp you could have probably dumped instead. But anyway, that's how it goes with watches. I find it very hard to part with things, especially if I love them. I'd rather cruise Santa Monica Boulevard, but I'm too old. wouldn't work for me anymore. I'll show you mine if you show me yours. Cats, it's Sunday. Be nice. Be nice. You're a frisky bastard, you. Yeah, it's Sunday. We can't use the C word. Ah, fuck it. You could use the C word. Hey, Bashers, a bit late, but here now. Hope you're all well. It's Carlos Poggi. It's Carlos Poggi on WBAS.com. And Tracy Ferris is here. Happy Sunday to you, Tracy. Great to have you on the show. The ladies of the Bash. Big hearts out to you. And Calico J. Hey, Calico J. Upvote everyone. Make sure you leave a. Hello, Calico J. I don't know your name, but I am grateful for your comment. Upvote everyone. Is it not working? What's up with that? There it goes. Upvote if you can. You have no idea how good it is. Blinky has 3 cats, I believe. Is that true? You know more about Blinky than I do. I don't know anything about Blinky. Blinky's new to me, but I want to know more. I want to know more about Blinky. It's Sunday Mass to be inspired. It's Martin Bronson on the Spire. Great to have you, Mart and Bronson. Andrew, that's a late closing time for a Sunday. Yeah, well, I don't know how it works in Canada. There's no rhyme or rules or reason here in the States. It used to be everything was closed on Sunday. And that was called the Blue Law. I think certain states like New Jersey still have that, or some do, but I don't know what the deal is in the UK. I know the following, that in Italy, everything opens up at around 8 o'clock in the morning, and you have until about 12:30, 1 o'clock to get your act together. And if you don't, that shit's closed until like around 4:30, 5 o'clock, because everybody has lunch, a couple of tipples, and then they take a nap, or God knows what they do. And you have to get used to that. And I don't mind, because I like getting up early and going. I love going to the market and hanging around at 8 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning. I like it. I was never a morning person. How that happened, it's like a white man thing. And my dad was an early riser, and everybody I know, when they get to a certain age, they get up super early, and I'm one of them now. I just like being up. I love the morning. It feels like there's accomplishments yet to happen, and endeavors for you to perform. So yeah, I don't mind. So yeah, that's the story up there, and it's kind of cool. Very classy, says Andrew Wolkowicz. Melly C, I remember when only churches, variety stores, and restaurants were open on Sunday. I think everyone had better lives then. Yeah, you know what? There's no reason for you to, certain things, services you might need, like pipe breaks, or you might need at the Home Depot, or whatever the plumbing and or home improvement center is wherever you live. I forget the name of it in Italy. It's got a funny name. It's got a name like Petrocelli or something like that. Topster with some more information on that. I had to sell the Datejust 41 to pay for the DJ 36 I just got. Okay, now that makes sense. I have too many Rolexes and I lost a few pounds, so my wrist shrunk. It really does happen, because like I said, I dumped 15 pounds since the surgery, and like my watches are a little bit loose on me. But this one this one doesn't have a glide lock on it, but it's funny. I don't normally wear it on that, as you guys all know. I'm left-handed, so I wear my watch on my right wrist. And this one is really loosey-goosey. On my right wrist, it's loose. But on my left, it's not. So what does that say? No idea. I read the chats when I'm live. 4 p.m. close here on a Sunday. Is that the average thing for the UK? Did you see that guy taking a piss on the altar of the confession at St. Peter's Basilica during Mass? I didn't see that. No, brother. Why? Why does anybody have to do something like that? Even if you hate the church or, disagree with tenets of it. It's just publicly disrespectful. There's got to be a modicum of society where people have manners. There has to be. Ozzy peed on the Alamo because he was drunk, and then the drummer from the Scorpions did something really stupid in the UAE, and he went to prison there. That's what happens when you do drugs. But what was the story behind that? On the altar of the confession. Wow. I don't know. Listen, I always say I'm a buffet Catholic. I take what I want, and then if I want something else, I'll go back with another plate. But certainly would abide by and follow any rules set forth at any other type of religious establishment, just out of respect for the people who adhere to it. It's that simple. I might completely and vehemently disagree with it, which I disagree with a lot of things, but that's not my battle. My battle is to go, if I want to see it enough, I should go there and be respectful. Was this person doing some kind of a protest or one of those things that, like, listen, I'm one of those vegetarians that used to get really mad at people who threw paint on women who wore fur coats. One, it's violence, and I don't like that. There's better ways, education is the better way to get your point across. I am vehemently against fur. I understand that in different times when we didn't have heating and the ability to get warm for oneself, trappers and things, it was something that was necessary in our evolvement as the species. But now it's just a vanity statement. If somebody buys and wears fur, it is strictly because they think it looks good. Now, meanwhile, there is plenty of, and I'm using the word synthetic to say artificial fur that is made in such a way that it's biodegradable and it doesn't hurt the earth. It obviously doesn't hurt animals too. But there's another way to get that point across. And taking a piss on, I don't know what the story was. If anybody had panel, if you've got more of that, it would be great. Morning is the best time before the city wakes up. I couldn't agree more. And the tension in the air, more peaceful for a while. I'm awake at 4. Yeah, it's a wonderful thing. Especially loved whenever I'm over on the other side of the pond. I'm usually, I like to say I'm usually the first guy up at the first day, man. Emmett beat me. I thought everybody had their bedroom doors closed, and I got up tiptoed really early. I don't know what time it was. It was early in the morning, and I got my act together. I went outside. I didn't even make a coffee in the apartment because I didn't want the machine to make noise. So I went down to Cafe Centrale, and I must have missed Emmett because he was already out the door like an hour before me. So that'll be great when we're there. I know I'll have a friend to just go have coffee with. They will go to hell. They will go to hell. I agree. That made me so mad. One of the mass boat invading migrant refugee Muslims rushed the papal altar during the mass at St. Peter's Basilica. Yeah. Is that what it was? Hi, Blinky. Good to have you on the show. He was an Islamist like the ones that have flooded Europe. Okay. That's an agenda there. Sunday, we're not doing that. Listen, what do you call American terrorists? They have an agenda too. Starting with Oklahoma City. Everybody's like, it was Islam. It wasn't. It was a homegrown terrorist, of which we have. You radicalize anybody, there's no radicalized lefties because and I don't mean far left, like far left. I mean central lefties. The people who have been radicalized in this country are the people that watch Fox News or Newsmax because it's a narrative that's drilled into their head. There's not one idea that is being shoved down anybody's throat in liberal media. There isn't. It does not exist. And if you disagree with it, it means you haven't watched it. But if you watch the right-leaning stuff, you will see that it is one direct narrative. Beep, 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 beep. Just like when you think of propaganda, you think of what? You think of Russia, right? The Soviet Union, right? It's the same thing. It's not much different than that. And that's the way it is. Some people are pissed with God and don't care if they have consequences. Well, you know what? But once they get arrested or they're on death row or whatever, then they're like, oh, Jesus, save me. Like I said to somebody a long time ago, do you have Jesus? Have you found Jesus? I found him. I said, no, I don't do cocaine. We also had a couple of generations that have never been accountable for anything they've ever said or done. Yeah, that's true. Listen, you know where I stand on all that stuff. The way I look at it is have an open mind, listen to people's ideas, make your own decisions. Don't parrot anyone. You're doing a gigantic disservice to yourself to do that. Listen to many sides. There's not just two sides to the argument when it comes to geopolitics and religion. There's lots of trains of thought there. Lots, It's crazy stuff. I don't know what it is. Listen, and I generally like I gave up. Like I was mad at people for thinking the way they think for a long time. And as you know, my new motto is here it is. Here it is. Who cares? I don't care. Listen, if somebody wants to follow some crazy doctrine or directive or some kind of nutso thing, go ahead and do it. I mean, you want to try, I wish you wouldn't. I wish you wouldn't try drugs either, or become a prostitute, or I wouldn't want anybody to do that. But people have to follow their life's path. You would hope people make better decisions, and you can help by informing them, by not shoving your message down anybody's throat. It's very, very, very simple. There's good and there's bad, and we should know the difference. We should just know the difference. It shouldn't be, I wonder if that's bad. I wonder if that's good. We should know that blaming human beings for their political crisis is not their fault. And 90% of them, or 90 something percent of them, are good, hardworking people who want to just live their lives with their families. And God knows what cataclysmic activity happened and where they came from. Like I've told you a million times, I worked with a woman, this beautiful soul, kind and wonderful person, who told me the story of when she tried to get into America every which way she could, and she had a family down there, but she was had an abusive husband, and she crossed the border and was raped on both sides. And she's very Catholic. She wound up having a child out of one of those situations. And that child is not Spanish. So good and bad, we should know the difference. Don't blame the people who are the byproduct of some leader's cataclysmic decision to ruin a country where people are from. It's not their fault. It's just not. Compassion's a beautiful thing, you know. I always told the kids I won't do your homework for you, but I'll point out the options and direction. Yeah, that's a good way to do it. Like, listen, for example, I do Duolingo every day, for Italian. And I'm stuck kind of at A2, and I really need to get to B2 in order to really be fluent. And most of it is fear. And Paul helps me out a lot. But sometimes he gives me the answers. He doesn't realize he's giving me the full answer. I'll say, oh, what about this one? I'll give you an example. And he'll fill in the entire blank, and I'll just be like, I'd rather be wrong a couple of times because then I'll know the difference. So yeah, it's kind of like that. It's kind of like that. But yeah. So Blinky, are you going to send us pictures? I'm looking to see who's on the oh, it's 2:40. It's time for let's start the Gallery of Bashtards now, because there's quite a number of them. Anyway, that's the sermon for today. Good, bad. It's easy to know the difference. Have compassion. Get to know the whole story. Get to know the whole person. Get to know their whole story. I don't know anything about this. I'll read about it. I'll see what Fox News doesn't say about it. I'll read something very, very, middle of the road, like AP. AP says, Dirk, we all learn differently. A big piece for you could just be to emerge. Yeah, well, that's what I'm planning on doing. Well, listen, I did the bare minimum, like one lesson a day while I was over there, because I had to speak Italian when I was alone. And it was great. I was immersed for, those 14 days or whatever it was. A big piece for you could just be to immerse yourself in a place where you have to use and listen to Italian more. Your mind might place a higher value. It did, and it totally did, AP. Completely, 100%. It was the greatest thing. And I wasn't worried about, because, those apps, especially Duolingo, can I just say this? They turn into a game. What league you're in, what number you are, what extra points or XPs you get, and all that stuff. And Paul treats it like a game because he speaks fluently, so it's more of a game for him. For me, I'm learning Italian, so I gave up the game part of it and stopped competing, and I went down a couple of leagues because I did the bare minimum, because I was going to the supermarket, I was going to the coffee shop, I was talking to people on the street, I was in complete Italian conversations while we talked to, realtors and people in the business, and I had to keep up. I understood a good 85 to 90% of what they were talking about, as long as they don't speak too fast. Some are easier to understand than others, for sure. Now, per ejemplo is Paul's mother's cousin. She is an Italian teacher, and I had a hard time understanding her because she was speaking too fast. Her voice is beautiful, her cadence is beautiful, but because she was with Italian speakers, and I just asked her if she could just speak a little bit more più lento, a little bit, because it was too fast. And immersion is absolutely the absolute best way ever. Thank you. Melly C says, get well, Snowball. Now, Snowball, that's Blinky. Took Snowball at 7 a.m. to the vet on Sunday, has a high fever, has 2 injections. Oh, no. What's the story? Is Blinky staying there at the vet? I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that, Blinky. Fever, huh? What age is Snowball, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera, and what do they think? Oh, he's home. Okay. Do they have any idea what it could possibly be? Like an infection, because if you live in the city and your cat's a house cat, then you don't have to, except if you have mice, then that's worrisome. He's only 7. That's a young kitty cat. Okay. Well, man, in nomine Padre, Filii, Spiritus Sancti, everybody, let's send out a big, big prayer for Snowball, house cat. So, okay, so something maybe got into something. But that's fever is usually due to an infection. Send us a beautiful picture of Blinky if you can, so we can all have a mindset of your beautiful kitty cat. Oh, Robin's bird, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate it. For Snowball, he's small, had trouble at birth. Oh, little sounds so beautiful. Sending you love, Snowball. Only one of 3 siblings that survived birth. Oh my goodness gracious. Was it a stray situation where you, like a rescue, where you found a cat that had given birth? And that's Blinky. We don't like that on this show, that's for sure. But it's Sunday, so right after the show, I will go light a candle for you guys for Blinky, because we love our kitty cats. Oh, Mom lives here too. Oh, that's beautiful. Oh, you have Mommy there. Is she trying to take care of Snowball? I bet she is. Wow. Okay. We'll light a candle for you today. And thanks for all the well wishes for Snowball, everybody. Because Blinky's the new guy on the block. Let's welcome him and Snowball, and hope we're looking forward to some pictures and some happier times when Snowball's feeling 100%. Yeah. Thank you, man. Time for the Gallery of Bastards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublimely absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with
the world. Let's start with Donald Gehring and some cool elks. Look at this video he sent me. That's amazing. Look at these guys. Wow, look at these guys. They're not going to budge. Wow, that's amazing. And then people shoot them. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand how that happens in your brain. That I don't get it. I'm just not wired for that, because they're beautiful and they deserve to live out their lives. I know people go, oh, you got to cull the herd and all that stuff. No, we need to stop taking over their land. That's why we're culling the herds, is because there's no room left for them, because we're building McMansions everywhere. It's too many people on the planet Earth. I think, you know what I think, if I were king of a forest, I'd limit how many kids you can have. And Tobster, that'll make you happy, because I would do that. Because people come in. I'll tell you right now, in my neighborhood, everybody's pregnant. Everybody. And we went from this sleepy little town to like a megalopolis. It was freaking crazy. How beautiful. Beautiful. You guys are bad. Tasty elk. Don't eat elk. Don't eat elk. Why does that do that? Oh, it's a QuickTime player. That's what I have to kill. Okay. There we go. Okay. That's Donald Guerin because he sent me that really nice video. So I got some things from Melly C yesterday. So we're gonna have a double, maybe a triple dose of M&M madness. Malcolm Mindy madness. Yeah, 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 Melly C. You know, there's a guy in the Guinness Book of World Records that like had the lowest note of all time, and I was like, I think I could do that. And I was like, oh. Like, maybe I should try to get in the Guinness Book of World Records. And I'm a tenor, so I don't know how the fuck that happened. How I had that. That is the beautiful Mindy. And there's the for Carolyn Martin, of course. Look at that rascal, you little rascal. Oh, pretty lady. It's Mindy. It is a Mork pretzel. Who eats elk in the UK, Andy M? And I'm sure Melly is furious with you right now. Oh, pretty lady. And it's crazy how we only eat some animals. Well, not all of us. And like it's cows are cool, yet what's the ones that are, but we don't eat porpoise, or cows are cool, but we don't eat I'm trying to think of what I don't even know what people don't eat. I was gonna say pangolins, but we found out that they eat them. I'd never even heard of a pangolin before. It's got a pork. We don't eat porcupines. Oh, Mork. Of course. Mork. Beautiful boy. I mean, it's the serious Mork pretzel. That's part one of M&M Madness. We have lots of Mork, and we have it because she sent me pictures for yesterday. Here's part two. M&M Madness. Malcolm Mindy Madness. Yeah, 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 yeah. Hello, Mork. Beautiful Mindy. What is she doing? Oh, she's in front of the speaker. I thought she was in a car for a second, and that was a steering wheel. That's a cute picture of Mork. He's looking so great since he got. So, Blinky, you should know that Mork wasn't feeling very well at the beginning of the year, and he has a great mommy and daddy and a great sister, and they did what they had to do, and he's feeling 100% better. So, I'm sure the same will happen for Snowball. Beautiful baby. She really is perfect, though. Don't hate her because she's beautiful. And such a lady, too. Such a lady. Mork and Mindy Madness. And you get a song, too. Everybody gets a song after a while. Because I just can't help it. But meanwhile, I'm the last guy. Somebody's like, Dirk, get up and give us a song. I'll be like, no. I go hide in the. It's so weird. So weird. I'm not that guy. I have a friend who's like, give me that mic. He's a great singer, too. But that's very cool that some people are able to do that. I'm not really that guy. I mean, maybe I am now. I wasn't back in the day. But who knows? Mr. Brooker. This is going to be a video, and I'm going to download it right now. Okay. Could be. Who knows? There's something due any day. I don't know right away. Soon as it shows, I got him cannonballing down from the sky, bright in his eye, bright as a rose. Who knows? Wow. Wow. Look at that water. It's insane. Hello. Fantastic. Nick Brooker. Look at that. That water is unbelievable. Best dive photos from yesterday. Here we go. Ooh, I don't know what any of these are. Some kind of rays, manta ray. It's not a manta ray, but look at that thing. Stingray. Look at that. Holy crap, Nick Brooker. Wow. Wow. And this is the other thing that kills me about the universe beneath us. We're looking at the stars and wondering about Proxima Centauri and the TRAPPIST system and all those things. And meanwhile, there's all that stuff down there, which we should leave alone. And then we go down there with harpoons and nets and all kinds of things, and they're just minding their own business. Look at this beautiful thing. Like, for example, like that fish, that's some kind of clownfish or something. Some beautiful thing. Somebody's going to get a big plastic bag and stick it in there, and it's going to wind up in somebody's tank in Parsippany, New Jersey. Horrifying. Look at this. This is like alien life. We wonder what life is going to be like. There was that. Here comes the Star Trek. There was a season 3 of Enterprise when they had this whole Xindi arc, and they were aquatics, reptilians, and it just goes to show you like the different things. But we're basing this whole on carbon-based life, so who knows? Who knows? Amazing. Wow. Beautiful, Nick Brooker. Incredible, comprehensive, incredible stuff. Incomprehensible. Nick Brooker, best dive photos, part 2. Look at this. Ooh, it's a shock. Oh, the shock bait. Anybody hear Rufus Wainwright's version? I don't like Mac the Knife. I've always hated that song because, forgive me, I'm not a Bobby Darin fan. I don't know why. It just doesn't do anything for me. It's just a little too schmaltzy, loungy, and I know he can swing his ass off. I know it. It's not that I don't know what he can do. I just don't enjoy what he does. But anyway, Rufus Wainwright, who I am a big fan of, he just did a version of Mac the Knife that's getting a lot of traction on the YouTubes and elsewhere, and it's an amazing version. Anyway, Nick Brooker with Shock. Oh, look at this. Oh, boy. Look, it's a school of rays. Wow. What kind of rays are those? Anybody know off the top of your head? Because he doesn't appear to be live today because he's in the middle of nowhere. Are you here, Nick Brooker? Are you here? Did I see you in the channel earlier? I'm looking. I wasn't looking, but somehow you found me. Oh, you are here. You were there in the very beginning of the show. If you're here right now, we're enjoying your beautiful work. Look at the man himself, not in his skin suit there. Look at that. Amazing. This camera is crazy town. Amazing. Wow. What about Dream Lover, the Mariah Carey song? Oh, Dream Lover, so I don't have to be alone. Is that him? You don't even know. Yeah, I'm just not a fan. There's something schmaltzy about him. I never did. This thing is amazing. This is what horrors are made of. That's some kind of eel, right? And he's mad at you. Look at it. Ah! I don't care what they are. They're still snakes, man. They're still snakes. They're sea snakes. I don't like them. I wouldn't kill one, but I'd run for my life. Yeah, I wouldn't at all. Next up is Mr. Bell, War Torn. Oh, look at this. Wow. Mr. Bell. Wow, look at that. Wow, that is some photography, man. Beautiful job. That looks like, something that happened off a pirate ship. Gorgeous, Mr. Bell. That's a beautiful piece of art. Ladies and gentlemen, it is our very resident artist, Sir Julian, with a collection, hopefully this spring, Christine, that we can have a gallery show. Why can't we all converge upon London town? Give us an excuse to go to London, right? And to applaud our basher, because we love his work. You get like a bunch of them, make beautiful prints, put them up, and make some money too while you're at it. Why shouldn't you do that? Why are you depriving the world this beautiful work? It's gorgeous. And of course, one of the rooms would have to be the circus room with all the clown work. Incredible. Wasn't that picture amazing? Look at that. Wow. This is his I call this in my head, I always call it the surface collection because it's all textures. Glass, stone, metal. Incredible. Beautiful, Julian. Oof, look at that. Whoosh. Look at that building. Wow, who's this guy? It almost looks like a thought bubble, right? Wow. Julian. Gorgeous. Beautiful. I love that you still have these beautiful things because they're absolutely gorgeous. Hey, what a really cool picture. Look at that. I can't tell what the hell's happening here. All done in the lens. There's no collaging, no trickery. He does it all live. So something's happening there. I don't know what, but incomparable Julian, everyone. I'm going to pull up my iCloud right now because I just want to show you for an example. So give me a second. Right. That's good. It's going to let me right in here. So I want to show you, I think, for those of you who didn't see it yesterday, let me see where they are. Okay, so yeah, I'll start right here. Okay. So where am I? Where's the live show? Where's the live show? Where's the live show? Where's the live show? Here we go. So when I was in Forest Hills the other day, this is what I came across. Paul said, "Go make a right over here," and I saw this beautiful house. And this house was built in like 1899, and it was one of the first houses built in Forest Hills. Forest Hills looks like Wimbledon. It's beautiful, and there were 7 of them next to one another, and this one is abandoned. And that's the door. And it's just sitting there in shambles, and it's a beautiful building. And I mean, gorgeous. No one lives there. There's nothing going on in there. And there were somebody's voting for it. And look, next to it is this big, horrific aluminum foil block. Then the 5 that are missing in between. This one is on the other end. Actually, no, the 4 that are missing, and then there was another one on the other side of this one, and that's been demolished for these ugly buildings. This one got some kind of landmark status because it had a plaque on the door. And I think I zoomed in on it. I did, yeah. This marker denotes the first assemblage of residential structures still extant, erected in Forest Hills, built in 1906. They were the beginnings of the historic, beautiful community. Yeah, unbelievable. And this building is obviously, and look what they put instead. Isn't that lovely? Look at this. And look at that thing next to it, the big piece of shit. And this is the entryway to whatever kind of building that is. It's just, no one cares. Nobody cares. Oh, and that's a fancy jewelry store on Austin Street anyway. I thought I'd show that to you too. Just like the ones in Beverly Hills. So Julian, everyone. Incredible work. Thank you, Julian. Melly C. Eminem Madness for Sunday Mass. Eminem Madness. Morgan Mindy Madness. Yeah. Look at the Mork. Oh my gosh. Look at you. He's having a snoozy snooze. Oh, he's all cuddly poo. Oh, she's having a stretchy poo. I see you've got fairy liquid on the counter there. Fairy. Look at the pretty lady. Oh, look at her. Mid-yawn. Very cute. Look at them occupying the same chair. Every once in a while, she gives him a little bit of leeway, huh? Oh, my God. Carolyn, do I need to send you a print of this right away? Oh, my God. She's going to lose her marbles over this one. Unbelievable. Mork. Oh, and Mindy, what are you doing there, lady? She begging for something? Uh-oh. Back to the pause. I'm going to go past that quick because I don't want to go back there. It's weird. Oh, pretty Mork. Oh, look at this cute spry kitty look. Yeah, he wasn't blinky. He wasn't doing well a while back, and he is back and doing great. And he's back to 100%, even more. 110%. Very cute. Look at that. He's looking so slinky. Terrific. That's a new spot for him, huh? It's a new spot. He's a beautiful kitty cat. He's got his fans, that's for sure. She was a superstar for the longest time, and then she still is a superstar, of course, but he finally got in there and got his act together. Started taking over the airwaves. What do you got here? Ray's got a picture of his boat. The one that I said that looked like the boat in All Is Lost, which is an amazing movie with the dearly departed Robert Redford. Beautiful human being, inside and out. Very cool. You give us a ride one day on that boat, won't you? We'd love it. Andrew, ready for Sunday Mass? Says Andrew Wolkowicz. And here's his kids. Great to have you on, all the kids on the show. Some of the first superstars of it. She said now, Carolyn said, send me a print of it now. I'll mail it to you. Well, a print, a digital file. I mean, I think Andrew's the guy that, like, it all started because my cat Laverne, who is no longer with me and my heart is forever broken. She used to walk across the desk and show up, and I just, pet her. And that's how the whole cat thing started, because we were mostly talking about watches in the beginning. Hello, baby. Look at you, kids. Look at that. What a great look at. That's his beautiful cats. Look at that. What are they? 20, 29, 28, and 19? Is that their correct ages? Fill me in on that, because I'm probably wrong, but pretty damn close to 30. I don't know how. I think it's a Guinness Book World Record. What do you say? Fergal's here with some Ginger because he's cat sitting, and we love our Ginger. She's such a hearty girl. Oh, look at that. Hi, Ginge. She's beautiful. Orange cats have a very unique demeanor. Ginger. We love all the kids. And my cousin's cats, Sid and Lou. Oh, hey. We don't mind. You can be anybody's cats you want, my friends. Look at this. Oh, look at these shots. Is there anything cute? Look, don't buy fancy beds for your cat. Just put a box down. That's all they want is a box. So crazy. Or in Bronson's case, a printer. You know how many pictures we've seen of Bronson on the printer? It just goes to show you how big Bronson is. It's just hilarious. Oh, what a beautiful cat. These are great, Fergal. Thanks for introducing us to your cousin's cats. And their names Sid and Lou. What great names. Carolyn Martin, UPS is a strong influence here. Okay, this is a video. I'm going to download it right now. What do we got going on here? First of all, can we talk about whose seriously posh gaff is that? Jesus, what is that place? That looks like amazing, like penthouse somewhere. And whose dog is that? That place looks amazing, wherever that was. They feel the winter changing. Yeah, well, horses know more than we do. That is 100% for sure. Look at this beautiful shot. Wow. Look at these majestic animals. Incredible. Incredible. Morgana is 29, Senor is 30, and Olive is 18. That is Andrew's ages for his cats. Seems impossible, but it's not. Morgana is 29, Senor is 30. Amazing. Beautiful. Cavalli. Two of them. Thank you so much. And we got some. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Some Nandor action. Who are these other creatures? What's going on here? Is this brothers and sisters? What is going on here? I need information. I need it now. Look at this. Oh, how cute is that? They're so majestic and beautiful too. Thank you so much. Instant Martian. Carolyn Martin, the last rose in the garden. Oh. You know what I have on my roof in a place where I'm not allowed to go? All the way in the corner, my tomato plants have a ton of ripe tomatoes on them, and I hope the birds get to enjoy them because I'm not legally allowed to go anywhere near it. Isn't that unbelievable? And thank God it started to rain because my 30-year-old rosemary bush was starting to look really crap. And I also have a big giant boxwood that I've had for at least 20 years. And it's beautiful and rich and lush. And, there was no rain for like 3 weeks here. Beautiful. That's a beautiful shot. Thank you, Carolyn. Amazing. And my bar, a place that gets it right. I would say so too. Any bar with dogs in it and a cat. I see an animal in a place and I'm happy. Look at that. Oh, this is, look how cute it is. Saturdays are for the Irish. There you go. Iced tea and vodka. Oh boy. Look at this. What is this product? What are these products? You got Patron over there. What is this stuff? What is that thing? Is that like a flask of some kind? Are you carrying a flask around now? What is that? Interesting. Guys, thank you so much for what a great, absolutely great Gallery of Bashtards.
The Gallery of Bashtards. Send me the shots, the sublimely absurd. The Gallery of Bashtards. You share them with me, and I share with the world.
Okay, Blinky just said I sent you a picture of Snowball. Okay, I didn't get it yet, so I'm gonna wait for it. Wait for it. Hold on. I just sent you a picture of Snowball. 1 minute, please. Carolyn Martin. Nope. Hold on. See, I'm used to this is what I don't like about Gmail is like there's no, is there a get mail? Which one says get mail? Archive. I don't know what any of these things mean. Let's go back. I'll close that out because I don't have it yet. I don't have it. We can't end. No, we're not going to end until we see Snowball. Did you send it to basherdirk@gmail.com? That is the address. Basherdirk@gmail.com. Let's see if it went into spam or anything more. I guess it could have. Spam. Huh. Oh, look at this. Look what did go. Oh man, there's a couple of things that are in spam. Why in the world would this happen? Messages have been in spam for, okay, this is not spam. For the bashers, like, wow, that's weird. Carolyn Martin, like all the things from today have gone into spam. Let me see. Okay, some of these are spam and some of them are not. How do I unspam this? Not spam. Not spam. Carolyn Martin, not spam. Of course it's not Carolyn. Okay, not spam. Not spam. Not spam. Fergal, not spam. I guess it'll learn Andrew. Come on, really? Ray, come on. What are you? Julian, come on. Melly, see what? It's weird that I got them all. Eric Bell. Oh, Jesus. Why is it thinking these are spam? These are not spam. Brooker. All right, this doesn't make any sense to me. Okay, inbox. Oh, there it is. Hey, I got it. Oh, Snowball, you beautiful, beautiful creature, you. Oh, get well soon, Snowball. Oh, look, you're so beautiful. Oh my God, and you're sitting on top of all those airmail envelopes, which is, remember those, and your Apple TV. Snowball, we love you, and you're going to be a big star on this show. We look at the color here. You're white, but there's like brown on the, oh, so pretty. Those are Laverne shaped ears too. Oh, Snowball is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Oh man, wishing you and Snowball the best. I'm sure you're getting the best possible care, of course. Oh, may I ask, are you in the UK or a little cappuccino in there? Yeah, a little cappuccino. Are you in the the United States, or could you just tell us what country you're in? We'd appreciate knowing, because I mean, here in New York, I mortgaged my soul for the Animal Medical Center, but it's a 24-hour hospital, and I went there a million times at 2:00 in the morning, and at the end, there was nothing I could do, but many times I could. Oh, you're in Vietnam. Wow-wee. That's amazing. Wow. I think you are my first Vietnamese that I know of viewer. That's amazing. Amazing. Well, welcome to the show, and we love Snowball. Snowball is beautiful. What a beauty, says no name needed. That's Carolyn, by the way. I can say it. She can. I don't know what it is. From the U.S., you're an expat. There you go. As I will be sooner than later. Not for any other reason than I just want. I want to slow down, and I don't want any more trouble in my life. I want to live the cappuccino lifestyle, sit in piazzas and look at cats and dogs and people and young lovers and architecture and things like that. So good for you. I'm very, 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 very happy for you that you did that. Good for you. And for Snowball. Did Snowball also come from the US, or did you adopt Snowball when you got there? How did that all work out? Because you have Snowball's mom, so it's amazing. You're welcome, Blinky. And welcome to the Basherverse. Because you know what? It's really nice people here who really and utterly, truly care. All my cats are local now. Every single animal I ever found, Blinky, including a dog, I found on the street. Every single one of them. And one of my cats, Murray, he was born in the basement of my brother. Opened up a deli, and he had a deli, and his cat got in and had kittens, and we got homes from the last one. We couldn't get him because he was in the rafters. The deli closed, and we were leaving it. And so that last day, we went into the rafters, and I grabbed that little fucker, and I took him home, and I had him till he was about 17, and he was a big, fat, beautiful puppy-like kitten, and his name was Murray. He was a chubby boy, and he was beautiful, and I loved him. I'll get pictures of all my pets together. Might be a sad show for me, but they all had, Laverne was 15, not long enough for me. But God bless you, Blinky and Snowball, and we are all. I'm going to light a candle for you. What time is it? 3:12. I think that the church should be open till 4:30 or 5 o'clock, and I will go do that. Welcome, Blinky, says Carolyn Martin. Indeed, and that's a great way to end the show. Guys, thanks so much. In nomine Patri, Filii, Spiritus Sancti. Thank you for being a part of my world. Thank you for being a part of everybody's world, because we are the Bashers, man. Go in peace to love and serve the Bash, is all I can say. And prayers for Snowball, because that's all that matters at this moment, is getting Snowball back to health so Blinky can breathe a deep sigh of relief, and we all know how that goes. Okay. Thank you, guys. Go in peace to love and serve the Bash. Thank you.
Sweet hymn, it lifts a sigh of prayer all the days our hearts desire. It's Sunday Mass to be inspired.
We gather here, our faith like fire.
Together we're strong.